Testimonials are more than just words. They are the voices of your happy customers sharing their positive experiences and building trust with your audience. Hey guys, this is Richa from XPRO Elementor Addons. In this video, I will show you how you can add amazing testimonial carousel on your website using the advanced testimonial carousel for Elementor and XPRO. Testimonials increases credibility and attract new audience, all by displaying quality of your work and products in a space-saving carousel. You can use this amazing widget on any website. Show visitors your top quality products with happy customer reviews on your e-commerce site. Offer best marketing services that keeps you a top customer choice. Or highlight skills your client love in your portfolio. There are endless possibilities. To use this widget, you need to buy and activate the Pro version of XPRO Elementor. You can find detailed video on our YouTube channel. Now let's get started. Alright, check out this website I have been designing. We're almost there, but there's one thing missing that can increase sales and attract new visitors. You've guessed it right, it's testimonials. Strong testimonials build trust and show we are best at what we do. Let's add a testimonial carousel and take this website to the next level. This is the default view, which you can customize to match your brand style. In the Content tab, you can see the General and Settings section. Let's first play with General section. The first thing in the General section is the layout. You can select a layout for your testimonials from these 12 unique layout styles, in which each elements have a unique arrangement. Select the one that fits your brand's theme. I like the 10th layout. Up next is the rating layout, which is a fantastic feature. In its drop-down menu, you have the option of selecting none if you prefer not to display any rating. If you like, you can include ratings. You can go for the star option, which shows only the rating stars in the testimonial. Or select numbers that display numbers alongside star, like this. Personally, I suggest you to include one, as rating makes testimonial more visually appealing and trustworthy. I'm selecting the star as rating. Next, you can see item 1 and item 2 fields. These items represents the slides. The moment you click on item 1, you can see the editing options for the first slide. Here you can see the choose image option, where you can select an image from this media library or upload it from your computer. Adding an image is a good idea to enhance the visual appeal of the testimonial. Let's add one. Then there is the name option. Simply type the client's name in this field. I'm going to type Selena Williams. Next up, we have got the link feature, which is pretty cool. Here you can link the selected testimonial to another website page simply by typing the name and selecting it, or by copying and pasting the link. This is a useful option if your client is from a successful company. Linking the testimonial with the company will attract more users. Or you can also link testimonials to your services or product pages to direct users to those services or products. Let's make you the client's favorite. Then we have the link settings. If you like the website to open in a new window, check the box. If not, then leave it unchecked. Then there is no follow, which tells the search engine not to follow the link. Check it if you don't want it, otherwise leave it unchecked. Lastly, there's custom attributes in the link settings. While we won't get into that right now, you can assign key values for specific functions like downloads. Moving forward, you can see the designation where you can add a position or title. If you prefer not to, simply leave it blank. However, if the person holds a powerful title, adding it might be a good option. I am leaving it as it is. Next is description. Fill this field with the client's review or testimonial displaying their satisfaction with your product or service. Then we have the rating slide bar. The number of rating is adjusted by dragging the slide bar. Or you can also enter the value in the digit box and increase and decrease it from these small arrows. Hope you've got all the 5 stars by your clients to display. Item 1 is done. Let's quickly customize item 2. Selecting an image. In the name, entering John Addons. In the description, pasting the testimonial. Adjusting the rating slide bar to 5. If you would like to add more testimonial slides, simply click on the Add Item button and a new slide will be displayed. You can also duplicate the slide with this duplicate icon. If you change your mind and decide you don't need additional slides, just hit the delete button. It's that easy. I need one more slide, so adding one. Selecting an image, name, Rachel Zane. Then description and ratings. Don't worry, you will be able to see the added testimonial after some adjustments in the settings section. Once your content is ready, select the ideal image resolution from the drop-down menu. Select the resolution that best suits your testimonials. I'm selecting full. The general section is completed. Moving forward to the settings. Here in the item to show option, you get to decide how many testimonial items to display in a row. Like if I enter 1, then it will only display one testimonial like this. And if 2, then 2 in a row. Gives you the full control. I want to display all the 3 testimonials, so changing it to 3. Now you can see all the 3 testimonials. Next up is the margins, where you can set the margins between the item in a carousel by adjusting the slide bar or typing the value. Let's try 20. A bit more, 30. No. 25. 25 looks fine. You can make the carousel more exciting by enabling this loop option. This smoothly creates a loop effect where the first slide comes right after the last. If you are not a fan, select no. Personally, I like it, so I'll enable it. There's also mouse drag that lets user click and hold testimonials, then move them left or right with the mouse. Gives users more control, make it easy to see what they want. You can turn it off, but I like it, so keeping it on. Next is auto height. When enabled, the carousel adjusts its height to fit each item automatically. This ensures a neat display without manual adjustments for each item. If you would like the carousel to play automatically, simply enable the autoplay option by toggling the switch to yes. If you prefer not to use it, then disable it by switching it to no option. I'm going to enable it so the users can easily see all the trust clients have placed on the website without needing to click on anything. Next, decide how long each slide stays before the next one takes over with the autoplay timeout option. Let's try 2. Too fast. 5. No, it's a bit slow. I think the default time is alright. That was 3. If you want to show navigation labels, toggle the switch to yes. These labels appear on the side of the carousel like this. Not a fan, switch it to no. I'll keep it to help users navigate easily. Lastly, there's show dot option. These dots shows the number of testimonials like page numbers. This helps users see where they are and switch between slides. Since the navigation works fine for me, I won't enable the show dots option. Okay, so for now I'm disabling the autoplay option so I could style it easily and will enable it at the end. You can do the same. The content tab is completed. Moving forward to the styling tab where you can style how you like. No need for fancy designer or spending cash. Here you can see the general, image, content, rating and navigation section. Exploring the general section first. Here we have alignment, where you can adjust the alignment of the carousel either left, center or right. I like the left alignment. Up next is background type, where you can either go for classic or gradient. You can also add image in the background. Let's first try for the classic. Select a color from this color option. Selecting white color to match the website theme. Now for gradient, select color 1 from this color option. And now color 2. With location, you can adjust the location of the gradients like this. Next is the type of gradient, which includes linear, radial option. In linear gradient, color flows in one direction, and you can adjust the angle here. Radial gradients, on the other hand, radiate from the center, and you can modify their position using these options. If you prefer not to use a gradient color, you can simply remove it. This tool gives you the flexibility to style as you please, which is pretty cool, don't you think? I like the solid color. Now time for the image. Let's select one from the media library. I'm inserting a quote in the background. Oh, it might look messy right now, but don't worry. Next, you can set the image resolution. I'm selecting full. Now let's move on to the position of the image. Here we have multiple positions. Oh, center looks just right. Next is attachment. Here we have a scroll option where the image scrolls with the mouse. Fixed option where the image remains fixed. You can select whatever you like. I'm selecting default. Then we have repeat. If you want the image to repeat horizontally, then x-axis. If vertically, then y. And if you don't want this repetition of your image, you can select no repeat from here. Now it looks all right. Next is the display size of the image, how you want your image to be displayed. Again, we have multiple options. Let's check it out. You should select what fits right. I'm selecting default. The next cool option is the box shadow. It enhances the appearance of elements, giving them a stylish touch. You can select the shadow for the color from this color option. Adjust its horizontal and vertical directions. Like this. To control the blurriness, simply adjust the blur value. You can also adjust the shadow spread from the spread slide bar or by typing the value. Then there is the position option. Select inset for shadow inside the edges or outline for the outer edges. Moving on to the border type, where you can select different borders from this drop-down menu. No need to run to designers or spend a lot of money and time on borders. This tool has you covered. Adjust the thickness of the border from this border width option. Of course, you can change the border color from this color option. You can also add border radius, add the softer look to the border, providing a stylish touch. You can make the border just softer with 5 or 10 pixels, or go for a fully rounded edges with 50 or more. You can also customize sizes differently by unlinking it from here. It's easy, right? In the border type, I'm selecting default. It looks fine this way. Next is padding. Padding is the distance between the empty spaces. We can increase or decrease it from here. Adding 5 more. 25. Nice. Finally, let's check the margins. With auto height selected in the settings, the margins adjust automatically to maintain a balanced layout around the content. So it's already set. Playing around with these widgets can fully transform the aesthetics of testimonials, making it a fun process. The general section is completed. Jumping on to the image section, increase or decrease the image width with this width slide bar or type the value here. Let's try 30. Perfect. Then adjust the height of the image from this height option. 80. No, 90 it is. Next is the object fit that adjusts how the image fits within the carousel. We have multiple options available, such as fill, cover, contain. I'll stick with the fill option. Then we have normal and hover options. Normal is the default state of the carousel. Here you can see the CSS filter that improves the visuals with its different filters like blur that adjusts how blurry or sharp an image appears. The brightness filter adjusts the brightness level of an image. The contrast filter changes how bright or dark parts of a picture look. You can make the colors of an image more or less intense by adjusting the saturation filter. This hue feature allows you to modify the color of the image. I'm selecting default for the normal. Moving on to the hover state, where these changes will appear when user hover their mouse over the testimonial. Let's adjust the CSS filter for the hover. Now let's see. Nice. You can make the hover transition go slower or faster from this transition duration slide bar. .1 looks fine. Next is the border for the image. It will appear like this. I like the solid. Adjust its thickness from this border width option. Select border color from the styling tab. Shade of gray goes well with the white background. Next is the box shadow with same options. Select color, adjust directions, adjust blur and spread values. I'm keeping it to default. Now set its border radius from here. 50, no. Doubling the size. Yes, 100 it is. Then comes margins, adjust it from here. The image section is done. Moving to the content section. Here you can style the name followed by designation and description. The first thing you can see here is typography. Let's check it out. You can select the font for the name from this font family. There are multiple options like Tahoma, Helvetica, Verdana. I'm going with Jost. It's clean and easy to read. Resize the name by dragging the slide bar or entering the size directly. Let's try 16 pixels. It's a bit small. How about 20? Yes, this looks great. Now let's adjust the weight. There are different weights like 100, 200, 400, 700, 900. I like 500. It's neither too bold nor light. Next is transform, where we have uppercase, where all the letters are capital, lowercase opposite of uppercase, capitalize, in which only the first letter is capital. I'm selecting default. Now for style, there is normal, italic, and oblique. While italic and oblique are similar, oblique is smoother. You can select based on your layout. For decoration, you can say underline, overline, and line through, or none. Then comes line height. You can increase and decrease it like this. Same goes for the letter spacing and word spacing. You can see the difference, right? The typography is completed. Now it's time for the text color. Again, you can either go for classic or gradient. Trying the classic color. Now the gradient. I'm sticking with the solid black. Next, adjust the margins, keeping it to 1, 2, 1 from all sides. Next, designation with same styling options. Since I haven't used one, so skipping it. Then the description, let's quickly customize it. Color same as the title. In typography, you can select a different font than the title, like this. I'm sticking with Jost. Size a bit less than title, 16. Nice. Weight a bit lighter, 400, no, 300, yeah. Not changing anything else. Let's set the margins for the description. 2, 4, 2, 1. I think the default looks alright. The content section is completed. Moving forward to the rating section. Adjust the size of the rating using this size slide bar. How about 16? No. 18? Yeah. The stars can be spaced apart using the space between slide bar. 5. No, it's a bit much. 4 looks cool. Select a color for the star from this color option. Next step is the fill option, where you can select any color to fill the rating stars that your clients rated you. See, like this. Let's pick one. Lastly, adjust the margins for the rating. 10, no, 12. It's fun and easy, right? Finally, let's move to the navigation section. Here you can select a layered style from these 7 options. I like the second layout. You can increase or decrease the navigation icon size from here. Let's try 20, adding 5 more. Next is the background size. Increase or decrease it from here. The default size looks alright. You can set the navigation position from here like this. First set to -25 by default, which looks fine, so not changing it. Then we have the normal options. Let's first try the normal one, that is the default state. You can select the color for the navigation from here. I'm selecting black. If you like the navigation to have a color background, then select the color from here. For the background color, let's go with black with some transparency to it. Next is the border type, selecting default. Next is the border radius. You know the trick by now, right? I don't need it, so I'm not using it. Let's try the hover option. Selecting the icon color, white. For background color, black. Border color, white. Alright, now let's check it out. Oh, nice. And that's it. Let's have a look. Oh, I forgot to enable the autoplay mode. Let's first enable the autoplay mode from the Content tab. Now let's have a look. It looks cool, right? So this is what you can do with this advanced amazing widget by XPRO. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more amazing videos.